what are you two staring at?
Well, Leticia asked me to come look at the cosmos.
This view of the world of stars, it looks so very different from the starry skies to which I am accustomed. I could gaze upon it for hours.
Try getting a job in space. You'll get sick of seeing them real quick. Take me, for example. I can't even remember the last time I stopped to smell the celestial roses.
Yeah, I think I'm in the same boat as Ray. Though the view does vary by location, so I wouldn't say I ever get tired of it.
I would like to see more of the starry skies.
Ray, which do you like better? Seeing the stars from space like this? Or seeing them up in the sky from the ground?
I guess. The view of the stars from space.
I agree. They're so close, I feel like I can touch them. Sometimes I even find myself reaching my hand out.
I share the same feeling. Truly, every star shines so brilliantly, like so many jewels in the darkness.
Oh, Ray. Do you need Antonio for something too?
Yeah, I just needed him to take care of something real fast, but it looks like he's got company.
Company?
Please excuse me for dropping in on you unannounced.
No, it's fine. I know it's hard to talk about these things in front of everyone else.
Is that a woman's voice?
Antonio, sorry to interrupt. The data that you asked me to expedite is complete, compiled, and ready for you to review. Is this a bad time?
Oh, Chloe. And Captain Raymond.
Oh, it's just Marielle. I heard a woman's voice coming from Antonio's room and got to wondering.
No funny business, I assure you. Antonio has a lot of experience as a captain, so I came to ask him how best to prepare. I didn't want to ask him in front of Sayuri and the others.
The Lawrence family ships are civilian ships, you know. Antonio doesn't think like the captain of some scary battleship. Besides, why ask Antonio in the first place? Why not Ray?
Well, of course I asked Captain Raymond, but he told me that everyone has their own way of thinking about these things. Right?
Sure did. And that's why you're going around talking to a bunch of people, trying to figure out what makes sense for you, yeah? I think you're doing the right thing.
Regardless, you didn't have to come to his private quarters.
Anyway, Chloe, you came to discuss that thing you emailed me about earlier, yes?
Correct. I already prepared the data you asked for, and I attached it to the email I sent. I found some flaws in the reference data that you gave me, so I wanted to confirm whether we should use it as is or not. I went ahead and summarized the incorrect portions in the attached file.
Well done. It looks like the stats at headquarters have some errors. I'd like to have their say in this. Sorry to add to your workload, but could I ask you to rework this with the revised data?
I thought you'd ask that. So I've already taken the liberty of uploading the correct version to my personal folder. I also added the differential information due to the revision, so you can review that too.
Outstanding as always, Chloe.
Outstanding? No. All I did was put together the data that I thought you might want, after all.
You see, Mariel, a captain is only as good as their crew. My crew knows how I think, and they always make sure I have exactly what I need when I need it. Just like Chloe here. You can't just become a captain. No one can. It's the trust of your crew. Sayuri, Pike, Cassim, and the others. That's what makes you a captain. So I reckon a good start would be opening up to them about these feelings of doubt you've been having.
Thank you, Antonio. I've kept all my concerns hidden away for fear of making them feel uneasy. I thought that was for the best, but I may have actually made them more anxious by putting up my guard.
If your subordinates know what you're thinking, then they'll be able to adjust their actions accordingly. Here, Mariel, take a look at Chloe's data.
It's highlighted in places.
Chloe, why are there highlights here? They're not on any of the internal templates, right?
You were always interested in those particular values, so I thought it'd be better if they were, easier to spot. Wait, is that a problem? If you turn off the display on the right, it'll make them disappear.
Whoa, I didn't know you could get them to look like this. I should have asked Chloe to handle all my reports, too.
Now, that's your responsibility. You shirk that off on her, and I'll get Dad to transfer Chloe to my team. You understand? What would you think about that, Chloe?
Huh? Well, I'll just resend you the corrected data then. Bye!
It seems a captain must also master the art of winning people over.
Not sure I've done that myself.
I have a tough road ahead of me, don't I?
You two seem excited.
Hey! I was just asking Mario tons of questions of what the schools are like in space.
Oh, you thinking about going off-world?
Still not sure. But it never hurts to have options, right? I'm not ready to write it off just yet.
So then, let's say your future is in space, and you want to join a Federation school. That could be a tricky proposition.
What? Why? I'll work and study so much my head will fall off!
The issue lies in how the Federation will regard Aster 4 from here on.
Here we go. Mariel's favorite excuse, the UP3.
What do you mean by excuse? But yes, you're right.
Does that mean I won't be able to head into the stars to study even if I wanted to?
There is a precedent.
Precedent?
Yes, that's right. It was someone from an underdeveloped planet who conducted great research and made their mark on Federation history.
Huh. So the Federation has a surprisingly flexible side.
Wow, they must have been really something so cool!
At present, I cannot say anything for certain. However, if it happens for you, Nina, I will provide you with my utmost support.
Oh, thank you, thank you! I'm gonna stay optimistic and on top of my trade just in case.
What about Vergald? I'll bet you could go there without any extra trouble.
Ray, that's not what you said last time I brought it up. Sure you weren't just trying to talk me away from the Federation?
Whoops, kicked the hornet's nest.
Considering your field of expertise, I think it would be best for you to study abroad in the Federation.
Wow, it's been a long and windy road, but I really am all the better for it, huh?
Yes. I've been thinking about the recent conflict between the warships in the nuke.
Ah, the battle between the space fleets. Must have been pretty shocking.
Absolutely. I know I didn't see the entirety of it, but I could tell the skirmish was of a magnitude beyond imagination. However, it made me feel like it was essentially no different from our fight.
Huh. What do you mean?
No matter how massive the ships are, when you get right down to it, they are mere weapons. Looking at it in that light, wouldn't you say our conflict is ultimately one and the same?
I see. That's certainly one way to think about it.
No need to take it to heart, though. I purely saw an outrageous spectacle and felt like squabbling with you.
No, I actually think you're surprisingly close to the truth there. But if we call the precious Federation ships just weapons, I'm sure they'd freak out. My bad.
It's the final act, Ray. You all set?
Yeah, I think so. You know, I'll figure things out as I go.
That tracks. It's how you always get things done. Ray, I know you're not some idiot who doesn't know when to fall back, but still, don't get careless out there.
You know it.
Can you believe what an ordeal this has been?
Yeah, just supposed to transport some cargo and be done with it. Definitely didn't see this coming.
I was scared, half to death, when I got that distress signal from you.
I remember you looking pretty furious at the time.
Can you blame me? Anyone would be upset if they thought their family member's life was in danger. You know, Dad was worried sick about you too. And don't even get me started on Mom. After all, it was a Federation ship that shot the Aegis down. If those people wanted you dead, we all knew there was a good chance they'd follow you down to the surface.
Yeah. Understandable. You gotta consider that possibility if you don't know what they're after. Now, I know that there are decent people in the Federation, but I didn't have the best impression of them from the get-go. And I don't think that perception would have changed if I hadn't met Marielle.
True. I'm glad all of your allies are such good-hearted people.
For real, I'd be up a creek without them.
Ray,
What is it?
do you feel like you've grown as a person through this journey?
I guess so. I know I got myself mixed up in a heap of trouble, but I also got to challenge myself a bunch. Learning about everyone's values helped too. Friends and foes alike.
Is that so? Sounds like it was a great learning experience for you. Hopefully this maturity will translate to your work life too.
Thanks, bro.
I sent word to Dad and Admiral Maverick, but at this distance we can't expect any backup to get here in time. You guys are our only hope.
Somewhere fun on this ship. Last time we spent the whole day just looking at the stupid stars. Can I help you? Yes.
Sweet!
See what scorpions are all about.
You know, I was thinking, you must get paid pretty well when you're a Federation lieutenant, huh?
Are we talking money all of a sudden?
Oh, yeah. A transpo guy like myself would love to hear about it.
I'm not so sure you would. To be perfectly honest with you, I've never paid much attention to my salary.
I would kill to be able to say that.
No, I mean, I don't have time to spend it. You can't shop when you're on long-term duty, you know.
Ah, it's a military thing. Gotcha. But man, that's such a waste. You gotta spend it. Money's a commodity.
Easier said than done.
Okay then. Tell you what, Captain Ray here will teach you a thing or two about how to spend it. What about buying some designer clothes or cosmetics?
I'm not really into that kind of stuff.
Not even every once in a while? Come on, girl, treat yourself.
Maybe. I'll give it some thought. You know what? Why don't you come shopping with me?
What?
No particular reason or anything. I just want to have someone looking out for me so I don't make any mistakes with my money, you know? I mean, you're the one who brought it up in the first place.
All right. Yeah, you got me. I promised.
Boldor said something about Nilbeth being perfect for him. Do you think that's because it's like that cave on Verkness? Thor said something about no...
Well, I'd say everything worked out.
What did?
Remember your promise about bringing me to space? Though you ended up running off with Marielle.
I did not run off. Plus, I totally brought you here in the end.
Hence, I declare that it did, in fact, work out.
What is this? Why does your answer feel so unsatisfied?
What's this all about now? What sort of promises were you two making? Something shady, I bet.
Incorrigible child, Raymond and I spoke before. And I told him to bring me to where he calls home. In other words, the stars.
Yeah, and now we're here, just as I promised, right?
I have a feeling a lot of it was dumb luck. But I suppose I should give you my thanks.
Luck might have had something to do with it, but I kept my promise.
Aw, that's not fair. If that's the case, I should have roped him into some kind of promise too. Oh, can't we just pretend that we already made one in the past?
What kind of logic is that?
Maybe like... I know! By the way, Captain Raymond, you remember you promised me, right? You promised me one day, very soon, you will buy me my very own spaceship?
Why would I ever promise that?
Ah, on that note, you also promised that you would buy me my very own android.
You stay out of this.
Aw, you meanie!
Yes, you me.
Go on, say it, you coward.
So comfy.
My bad.
Can you go give Dad the shit rep? Ugh, I'm sick of having to do all the annoying stuff, Ray. Can you go give Dad...
Hey, what's the matter with you?
Cheese.
Huh?
Teriyaki burger. Cream of corn.
You're freaking me out, man. You hungry or something?
There's a big debate going on in the Continuum right now. It's about which Umaibo candy is the most delicious of them all.
Umaibo? Are you talking about the snacks from Earth?
Have you had them before?
Oh, yeah. They're snacks shaped like sticks with different designs on the wrappers for each flavor.
I'm familiar with their shape because of Scorpion's shared understanding, but I've never eaten one.
Huh.
Though we can share knowledge based on occurrences in the Scorpion network, actual experiences related to the five senses are exceedingly inaccurate. Hence, many of my comrades are grieving that they cannot participate in the discussion. Experiencing food and taste is a prime example.
Oof, that's rough, buddy.
Captain Raymond, please, help me to understand. What exactly is so irresistible about these Umaibo?
Well... the amount of flavors, I guess.
I've heard their numbers rival the stars in the universe, and that they can disappear in a flash, like meteors.
Yeah, some do vanish in less than a year, but I think lots of them have been around for forever. And apparently, you can only get some flavors in certain regions.
And which flavors do you enjoy, Captain Raymond?
Chocolate or mentai?
Chocolate does not surprise me, but mentai? What is that?
I'm not super sure what it is, but I think it's like spicy fish roe or something.
Snacks that taste just as good with chocolate as they do with spicy fish roe. I cannot fathom such a thing.
Well, you know what? Maybe you can ask Marielle to get some for you.
Detected. Threat detected ahead. Item update.
Can't let this go to waste. Well, it's not totally useless.
Destroyed.
same malevolent spire mine do.
Was there not a settlement in the vicinity?
Let us push on southward.
I hope the people of Nilbeth and the Phantom are okay despite this big, creepy tower thing.
All we can do now is hope and pray they are. Let's make our way for the spire.
Alright, so we bust in there, and then we figure out some way to stop Vol'dor, yeah?
Correct. I wish to investigate to confirm my suspicions.
Let us go then. Little Duma has not once led us astray.
Gaston!
Lady Malkia, Princess Leticia, welcome to our new home.
Why the hell are you here?
By the Emperor's command, I come to inquire whether you are here to offer your surrender to the Scorpium Centralists.
You imagine we might? After you have wrought desecration on holy Trathan grounds not once, but twice now?
Oh, does Lady Malkia speak for all of you, then? Oh, that's too bad. But the Emperor is a benevolent man. Knowing full well you would refuse, he chooses still to offer you a final chance. For his wish is but to stand guardian over all life in our universe, those who would resist him included. Come, and behold what abject misery awaits those who reject the Scorpium Centralists.
You believe revealing yourself to us this way might convince us of anything?
If you yet refuse to reconsider, you merely reveal who you truly are.
What is happening?
It would seem to be a compatibility issue with the fused cybernetics. Likely a result of forced modification of what was once a normal configuration.
Be that as it may, we must not allow it to best us. Stand ready!
All work together!
Insufficient output.
Out of my way!
Energy levels low.
and submit to inspection and integration. You risk self-destruction otherwise.
You can't comprehend our vision! Dare preach to me! My mind is one with my embers! Your words mean nothing!
Get wrecked!
It's over!
Let's get up close and personal!
There you go!
Possible gathering strength. Loading 5 recommended.
I'll burn you to cinders!
Why can't you just understand?
Away with you!
I gladly give my life. How could this be? Colonel Melange. Lola. I can't see her. I can't see anything. Lola. Lola, your face is gone to me.
Gaston. Speak now what is in your heart.
You were always a good companion to me. That's why I wanted you to join the Scorpium.
Surely there was another way. Poor fool.
Yes. Perhaps there was. But it was one that I forgot along the way.
I will go and speak with the Colonel in your stead. For now, sleep well, Gaston.
That will only leave me in more trouble. I'll speak to him myself.
He went all Cybermind, right? So does that mean he can still come back like Boldur did?
He will not. His mind was not yet fully integrated. His fused state overload was likely the culprit. Whether this incomplete cybermind integration was by his own volition remains unknown.
Duma, have you gained any insight to aid our fight against Boldur?
We still lack adequate data to make a judgment. We must continue.
Let us then. This must be brought to an end.
You would leave him here?
I believe his integration to Scorpium to be genuine. This is where he should rest.
You may be right.
climb our way up this tower, aren't we?
It would seem so. Let us begin.
Sweet!
Target sighted. Target sighted.
This seems to be a dead end. Time to retrace our steps. This strange construction makes me feel perhaps. That looked good. Press on!
Sweet! Sweet! Sweet!
How far up do we gotta climb?
Judging by the outside, we're going to be at this a while.
We are left no choice. Press ever onward and backward.
Take aim!
Settle this now!
Item obtained.
Just know it.
This area would appear safe.
Never thought we'd find a place like this.
we've made it halfway up yet?
I wonder the same. With my sensors cut off, I can't calculate our altitude in here.
Just gotta keep going up till there's no more up to go.
Sweet!
Looks like a dead end.
We should probably try and find another way.
Cower in fear!
Target sighted.
Sweet!
Enemies.
Gotcha!
Security. Preparations complete. Destroy. Threat neutralized. Destroy.
Movement is a perilous one.
Target sighted.
This area appears removed from commotion. We might find rest here.
Another day.
Enemies up ahead. Power and fear.
Target sighted.
Sweet!
Doesn't look like we can get any further this way.
So be it. Let us return whence we came.
Target sighted.
Sweet!
Sure is oddly quiet here.
We should take the rest we are given chance for.
Welcome to your new sovereign's castle. Marvelous, is it not, children of the stars?
Voltor.
Such a pity, young Gaston. So earnestly devoted to me. He offered himself up, certain his cyber mind would help center the network around its new sovereign. Alas, you have been witness to the truth.
How dare you!
His life and its conclusion are now shared upon the network. Trivial though it may be, it stands to help bring forth a new era for Scorpium, a cause for celebration.
Observing Boldor has provided insight into the problems with Scorpium evolution and integration.
Share with me your insights then. Join me. Let us foster our coming evolution together. My dear unique Duma, why do you insist on interfering with those who are willing to support my ascension?
Boldor, or Sovereign, as you call yourself now. After careful observation, we conclude your actions are unconnected to Scorpium evolution, and are mere acts of conquest.
Such a biased conclusion, one that has kept all Scorpium from greatness for far too long. We must now be more proactive in our push towards evolution. Come, children of the stars. Join our Scorpium network, and let us bring prosperity to the universe.
I refuse.
Ever so stubborn. But the network is rich with records of those even more resistant than yourself, all of whom chose to integrate in the end. Is that not so, Valanche?
You shitting me? Him too?
His mind has not yet been fully integrated. However, his fusion runs deep into his body.
Valanche! Lola awaits your return as we speak. You need not continue this.
Your words are wasted. Here stands a man integrated twice-fold, fully conformed to our cause. He has chosen to aid me in our quest for a new future for Scorpium. Now, Valanche, give our guests some convincing.
Nice look. What exactly is your deal in all this?
I ventured beyond the point of no return. Nothing more. Gaston is gone. And he was not alone. The people of my homeworld, both those who integrated with Scorpium and those who refused, the people of Aster. Many have perished, and yet here I stand. I, who wish to see the planet Vir free from the clutches of Scorpium. Under the Emperor, under our Sovereign, I will one day make it so. I can work through their own network and see Vir liberated from Scorpium. Were I to stray from this path here and now, then all who have died, all their sacrifices will have been for nothing.
If you are now one with the network, then reach out and lend your ear to your fellow brethren. Don't narrow your thinking. If you don't want their lives to be in vain, then you must continue to live. Why don't you understand? Should you die here today, it will bring about no change. Not to Scorpium, and not to Vir.
Valanche!
The path I take is mine, and mine alone. This is my choice to make. Tell her that for me. Tell Lola. Now draw your weapons, and spare me your words.
Hang back, I got this.
I'll show you what it means to stand by your beliefs.
Ready? Fire! Get wrecked! Watch this! Let's get up close and personal!
This path is our one and only hope!
Here you go!
Why then do you bend to the will of Baldur?
cybermind integration. You die here, it's over, man.
You plan to meet my end. Then let the cold embrace of death be my comfort. My time has come, has it? With this, at last.
Why? What consolation might I offer Lola?
This was of his own accord.
What?
He wished for his home planet of Vir to be freed from Scorpium influence. But when it became clear the masses had chosen integration, he and the others were forced to search for other means. This led them to join the Centralist cause. Their aim was to promote an evolution of Scorpium kind, which called for a secession from Vir.
Evolution through secession. Inconceivable.
Yes, impossible even. But still they placed their hopes in such a plan, clinging to the improbable, empowering themselves through integration with their foes. This, in and of itself, should be sufficient evidence that Scorpium is the future.
Damn it, Duma. Come on already, get it together. You still trying to figure out how to deal with this guy?
Initiate combat with his current form. Final verifications will follow.
Ah, great. Not sure why I ever expected a different answer.
Still you choose resistance? So be it. Such will only prove to bolster the future of Scorpium.
Incoming attack. Initiate emergency measures.
Would rather have avoided this.
Great lengths to assimilate this planet. Assimilate Nilbeth.
Oh, but it is not Nilbeth alone. Asarius and Vale will come next.
Why do you target Nilbeth?
I have been clear. Nilbeth and its people are but the most worthy.
All this power! Why aren't you using it to save us?
Why must you fail to see how I stand here to lead all life to salvation?
The Virians, the Vale Empire, and you, Boldor. Some of the shit you caused is more than enough to make even a guy like me start to see why the Dead UP3 is so important.
You are Burgundy, despite your history with the Federation.
Oh, we're far from friends, big guy. But this is a completely different matter. Let's get up close and personal!
Perilous attack incoming. Execute blindside maneuver.
Doing all right there, Princess?
Away with you! Press on!
What incredible strength! It is a shame to see it wasted. Why must it be you powerful few who refuse so unmovingly to join us?
Hey, we aren't finished here!
This has been quite an informative encounter. Though I do hope you come to me with a more favorable answer when next we meet.
Duma! I thought you were working out a plan! What the hell are we supposed to do?
Elena, I request you scan for any remaining traces of life in Boldor.
No biosigns. The body appears vacant of his consciousness.
He has completed his return to his digital form. You will require my assistance for what follows. Once you are ready, gather together. We have reached a conclusion. To apprehend a Cybermine-integrated entity, we must confront them as a like format.
Buddy, your final answer is to force us to integrate?
You are correct, in part. Only in a quasi-integrated state.
Quasi...
Recall the training facilities on Parapium. As then, you will be virtually shifted into the same realm of existence. Once you enter the network, you will be able to track down the being once known as Boldor, and sever him at the source.
Did Gaston not fail to accomplish just that? What you ask is beyond most all of us.
Thus, virtually. Unlike Boldor, we will not separate the death of the body from that of the mind. This will allow us to infiltrate the network. However, should either mind or body perish, there is no return.
Is this quasi-cybermind integration something I too am capable of?
By my calculations, yes.
Where? How?
Here and now. The Spire itself has functionality similar to an integration plant. Likely in an effort to simultaneously assimilate a greater number of this planet's populace.
Okay, so our consciousness is going to be pulled out of us and uploaded onto the Scorpium network? And what the heck happens to our bodies in the meantime?
They will remain here, defenseless, limp, and unconscious.
You want us to lose consciousness here?
We are in enemy territory. Who among us would dare leave themselves defenseless in such conditions?
Princess Leticia, are you safe? Lola?
Colonel, he's still... Your Highness, thank you for helping Gaston and the Colonel. I was helpless to save them. No, you have. Gaston may be lost to us, but the Colonel, he still lives.
Huh, really?
All this is our own doing. It was we who brought the Scorpium here, and we who left the Emperor a twisted man. Allow me to atone for our misdeeds, here and now. You will be pursuing the Emperor. I will stand watch here as you enter the network.
We are in your hands. Little Duma?
Gather together. Commencing digitalization for Scorpium Network Traversal.
Cybermind integration. Is this what everyone sees when they fuse with Scorpium? Huh. So, this is what sharing knowledge is like. Each of these streams are... Scorpium's. Ours. Bulldoors.
Damn it! No! It's pulling me in! I can't fight it! No, wait! Stop! Damn it! I'm getting pulled into Buldor's stream!
What are you doing, Raymond? Be strong!
Malkia!
How uncharacteristically burdensome of you. Look there, a location where the current stills.
Man, am I glad to see you. Looks like we're at the Semiomancy Consortium.
Yes. It seems this place is most comforting to us.
I don't understand.
Duma called this quasi-integration. Don't you think that we would see these sites were we to, hypothetically, integrate with Scorpium? Do we not swim in a vast sea of knowledge?
That's what this is?
Acquired memories and knowledge are beacons. Islands, if you will. I have managed to find some stable footholds on my own, but when together with you, this place appears to be the most secure.
So, does that mean it's the same for me, too?
I dare say so.
That makes sense. I get it now.
Do you? What do you mean? Let me hear it.
Back when we were all worried about whether the Fulga would work or not, you were one step ahead of everything, bringing that Levitas ore to Kato.
Indeed, I do recall.
I was so relieved when I saw you, Malkia.
However, I personally did not contribute much to its research and development, you know.
You keep everyone's emotions in check, though. You've got Midas whipped, you're nice to Nina, you play the part of negotiator when Elena's being a tightwad, and you rag on Albert for being all uppity about Leticia. And when it came time to crash the wedding, You led the incursion section the whole way. You band together this crazy team of strong personalities, Malkia.
Fascinating. It seems we are very much alike.
What?
Though you are not of this planet, you give Leticia hope. You admonish the boy. You whip Midas into shape. You encourage Nina, and you led the charge on the wedding to success. Seeing everything you do leaves me feeling comfort in that this is what a true unsung hero looks like.
I guess we both like to take on more than we can chew, huh?
Be that as it may, that does not mean I resent such a full plate.
I definitely get that. You and I make quite the badass team.
To which I cannot object. Once I experience the feeling of aiding others, I cannot fight the hunger to do more. I so frequently yearn for someone who understands.
Same here.
However, this is a rather ill-suited place for us to talk about the future.
Ah, definitely. Let's pick back up on this. After we take care of business, of course.
How long it has been since I have discussed with someone such plans for the future. I find myself suddenly filled with excitement. Very well then. Let us press onward and put an end to this war at once. We both have much yet left on our plates.
Copy that. Ain't no better feeling than putting a crappy job behind you.
My word.
Welcome to the Scorpium Network. We have entered a projection of Boldor's deep psyche.
Virtual forms. Huh. Hey, is the form I'm seeing of you real?
I, too, exist merely as data on the Scorpium Network.
It feels revealing to have them looking directly at the constructs of our consciousness. Does it not?
Your consciousness is revealing? I don't get it.
Ray, please do not stare at me so directly.
Yeah, right, yeah. Sorry. I just never heard you say something like that before, you know? Couldn't help it.
If this is all a projection of Boldor's psyche, that means we're essentially inside his mind?
Uncertain, but such an understanding may prove adequate.
And should he be defeated within this space, all shall be at an end?
That is correct. You should remain cautious, however, inside his own mind.
He is not liable to place himself at a disadvantage.
Correct.
Well, we came this far. Can't turn back now.
And as always, we will be fine.
It seems Boldor is more intricately entwined with the Scorpium Network than I hypothesized.
And this disadvantages our efforts.
It will leave him with more power and influence over the other Scorpion, and will make isolating him from the network difficult.
How is it that he came to be so strongly bound?
A connection this strong reflects both his strength of will pre-integration and his tenaciousness thereafter.
Ah, strength of will, huh?
Initiating